Hey, BCYD family. By now, probably most of you have heard about just the devastation that has happened with the BC wildfires throughout our entire province. Specifically, in our Okanagan region, from Clinton to Penticton and both sides. It's just been terrible. And today we have one of our pastors with us. This is Ben McAllister. He and his wonderful wife, Annie, pastor our Julia Street Church in Summerland. Ben, why don't you just share with us a little bit about what's been going on in the last few days?
In the last few days, it has been extremely challenging for our church family. On Friday night, my brother was in town. We were playing, hanging out in the backyard, and we saw a tiny pillar of smoke. And then our neighbor came over and said, "Hey, you might want to make sure that you have a go bag, get ready to go." Yeah. And within an hour and a half to 2 hours, the whole sky was covered in smoke. And so we made the challenging decision of getting out and following the orders. And so I took my family to another friend's house just to kind of get our bearings and see what was going on. And shortly after that, I went back into town to pick up some more things and get some gas. And it was freaky.
Wow.
It was freaky. The whole town was just everywhere. There was backups getting gas. The sky was completely black with red. And so the fear and the stress of evacuating it's a real deal. It's the real thing. And so we evacuated on Friday, and we've been displaced ever since. And so our job in the last little bit has been just contacting congregants, checking in on our people, making sure that they're okay. And I'm thankful to report that I think every single person that we are ministering to are safe. But the unfortunate part is that we do have multiple families who have lost their homes. And so the challenge is, I don't think it's really in this moment. This moment, people are responding, people are helping, and it's amazing. But the challenge will be in the rebuild of what do we do as we are allowed back into town? How do we respond, and how can we use have the church be a beacon of hope for the community of Summerland?
Yeah. How is your church right now, doing the building itself? If you...
Yeah, we are blessed that the fire line is far away from the church. And so as far as I know, the church is still there. I mean, I could be surprised and come back and there's nothing there. Right. But the scary part for us personally was our house that we had just bought was a block away from the fire line. Oh, wow. And so we on Friday night, we saw a picture from the town looking at where we live, and it was completely in flames. And we thought, okay, we've lost our house. We just bought it. What do we do, right? And then the next morning, by God's providence, somebody posted a video of a guy biking around town. And this video was like the beacon of hope for everyone in town. And we saw him pass our house, and he was still standing. And so,
oh, wow.
The church is okay, our house is okay, but we know people that's not the story,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. And I know that so many of our Okanagan churches, Penticton, West Kelowna, many others, have been helping out and doing all sorts of stuff. Shout out to the pastors out there, all you guys that have been kind of grouping together. I don't know if any of those guys have helped you.
Honestly, I would say the coolest part for me has been seeing the unity within the body. We issued a call to prayer saying 10 a.m.
Right.
every day this week we're going to pray, and every church who's a part of the BCYD within the Okanagan area has said, yep, we're on board with that, we're going to do it. Emmanuel Church in West Kelowna said that they would host people who are there. Bethel Penticton is doing an amazing job being a food center for evacuees. Evangel and the House Church have both said that we're praying with you, we're partnering with you. And so we've seen a sense of family, and now what we're seeing is not only just in the Okanagan area, there are churches all over the BC district who have said, how can we help? And that's kind of what we want to talk about today, right?
Yeah, we've been having phone calls and emails and letters coming in. How can we help? What can we do? So on our bcyd.ca website, there is a link. We're partnering with Erdo Emergency Relief. On the website, the link will say BC Wildfire Help. You can go to our website, you can click on that link, and you can donate and help. All of that money will go to be helping those that are displaced. Like I said, we're going to be working with Erdo to kind of figure out how we can do emergency relief, food, care, shelter, clothing, all of those kind of things. But your donations will be tremendously helpful, and it will be a huge blessing to Ben, to his church, and to the many folks that are displaced in that community. So visit our website, bcyd.ca and hit that link, BC Wildfire Help. Thanks so much, you guys.